Hi guys, welcome back to YouTube channel Chemistry Live UGPG. Today we are going to talk about Fajan'S rule and polarization. So this will be highly beneficial for BSc Chemistry students under CBCS syllabus. So I have a simple message for you guys. Please think for innovation, be creative, learn everywhere, anytime and help to learn others. So this is the syllabus for Core 1 paper Unit 3 Chemical Bonding. So let's discuss the covalent character in ionic compounds, polarizing power and polarizability, Fajan'S rule and consequences of polarization. So first is covalent character in ionic compound. So ionic compounds usually gives ions, cation and anion. So when cation approach the anion, there exists the attraction between cation and anion and simultaneous repulsion between their nuclei and between their electrons result in distortion, deformation or polarization of electron charge cloud of anion. So here this is cation and this is anion. So there is no polarization. So but here the polarization of anion takes place. So the polarization of ions result in a high electron charge concentration between the two nuclei. So this polarization gives rise to a bond intermediate between ionic and covalent bond called polar covalent bond. So a polar covalent bond is more stable than a pure covalent bond. So the higher the degree of polarization, the greater is the stability of polar covalent bond. And the extent of polarization depends upon the polarizing power of cation and polarizability of anion. So let's talk about consequences of polarization. So usually bromide and iodide have higher lattice energy, so hence higher stability. And this is due to polarization of anion resulting polar covalent bond, which in turn the more stable than ionic compound. The solubility of ionic compound in polar solvents decreases with increase in degree of polarization. So that is with increase in degree of covalent bonding. And the hardness of ionic compounds decreases with increase in degree of polarization, that is with increase in covalent character. So let's talk about what is Fajan'S rule. So this is the rule of polarization. Usually the cation with smaller size have higher polarizing power. So this is due to high charge density. And the cation with large size have low polarizing power. And the anion with large size have high polarizability. So because the nucleus and electron distance is large. And for effective polarization, there should be high charge on both cation and anion. And the electrostatic forces which increases polarization increases with increase in charge of ions. So next is what is polarizing power and polarizability. So the ability of a cation to distort the anion's electron density is called polarizing power. And the tendency of an anion to become polarized by a cation is called polarizability. So the more polarizing power or polarizability of an ionic species has, the more covalent character it has. So what are the factors affecting? So smaller cation have a higher polarizing power. Larger anion are more easily polarized. So increasing the charge of cation or anion, it increases its polarizing power or polarizability. So cations with pseudo inert gas configuration like NH2 NP6 D10 or with inert pair configuration D10 N plus 1 S2 have high polarizing power, while cation with noble gas configuration NH2 P6 have low polarizing power. So in the first case there is greater effective nuclear charge. So please subscribe to our channel Chemistry Live UGPG. So this is also available in the website www.chemistryliveugpg.com. For class 11th and 12th, this is the channel Foundation Chemistry AV. So this is a simple step towards e-learning, making life better. Thank you all for learning.